Are you thinking about opening up a trading account? Or do you believe that trading is online gambling? If so, this is the video for you. My name is Carl Pierre and this is ENTP Life. On ENTP Life, we mostly talk about real estate, business, and everything else that I'm interested in. And one of the things that a lot of you guys don't know about me is that I've been trading stocks since 2009, and it's one of the ways that I make money. But what I'm seeing lately is that there's a lot of people jumping into the stock market, and I think they're playing a dangerous game. So if you're interested in learning about real estate, business, or the stock market, I highly suggest that you like and subscribe this video, because I'm going to be going over a lot of the concepts in the stock market so that you guys are informed and making the best decisions possible. So I started trading stocks back in 2009, and this was right when the market had crashed. I actually started right after the lows were set in March of 2009. So this gives me a really interesting perspective because I've seen more than one cycle of the stock market. I've seen it go up, and now I've seen it crash. And I was watching the stock market prior to starting to trade my own account while the market was crashing. So I have a really good sense of what those cycles look like and how the market trades in different conditions. But what I'm seeing today is kind of scary. I'm seeing a lot of people who have very little education and very little experience loading up on Robinhood, trading from work, trading on the subway, all kinds of crazy things, and I really know that they're not prepared. A lot of people may have made money buying this dip, but that strategy doesn't always work. It especially doesn't work when you're buying dips and you have no real contingency plan. What happens if that keeps falling? We call that in stock trading trying to catch a falling knife. And if you really just think about that, trying to catch a falling knife, you're gonna expose yourself to a lot of risk and danger. The best thing that you could do before even starting to trade is educate yourself. Now I have two key resources that I try to give people as their starting point for learning how to trade the market. The first is Tools and Tactics for the Master Day Trader, and the second is How to Make Money in Stocks by William O'Neill. Now those are books that you could pick up right in the comment section below or in the description that I have below, and you can read through those books, and that gives you like a good starting point or foundation. Trading the market is very much like gambling, or any risk that you're going to take financially in life. Whether you're investing in a business, starting your own business, putting money in the stock market, it's all the same thing. It is a gamble. You're taking a chance on somebody, something, someone else that may have the risk of failure. Even buying bonds is gambling because you have no idea whether or not the government that's issuing the bonds or the company that's issuing the bonds is going to be able to make good on the bond. You're buying it with the understanding that today they have a high credit rating and that it's low risk, but you don't know what's going to happen 3 years from now, 5 years from now with that company or with that country. That is a risk and you're taking a risk. So if you want to compare it to gambling, sure you can. But the stock market can be compared very much so to a casino. And the reason for that is because people can go into the stock market blindly, put their money into any symbol, and make money or lose money at any given time. It's no different than going to a roulette table and putting $100 on black or $100 on red or just some random number and hoping that it hits. You can't go into stock trading that way, or else you're going to get rinsed. There's a lot of sophisticated money in the markets, both technology and traders who really have a good sense of how they should position themselves. If you're going into a shark's pen and you don't know how to rustle sharks, you're gonna get chewed up. I know it sounds scary, I know it sounds discouraging. I'm always encouraging people to learn about the markets, but you cannot go at it without the education that you need, or else you're gonna get chewed up. Even if you made money in the last 3 months, you're gonna be overconfident thinking that, hey, I know what I'm doing. Anytime Boeing falls or the price of Boeing drops, I'm gonna buy more Boeing, or I'm gonna buy Hertz, or all these stupid things that I hear people doing. And I'm sorry if some of those stupid things are coming from people that I know or people who are subscribed to this channel, but it's pretty stupid. The whole thing about trading in stocks or investing in stocks is you need to be able to calculate your risk and be comfortable with your risk. You're gonna also need to be able to put probability in your favor. For those of you who are actually gamblers and play poker, trading stocks is more like poker. You put more money or more chips when you have a strong hand that has a higher probability of being a winning hand. Sometimes you could have a full house, but you might be beat out by, 4 of a kind. The probability of that happening is low. But if you put your chips into that and you are comfortable with the loss that you're gonna take, you know that, hey, you know what? 9 times out of 10, this full house would win and I'm gonna make money and I'm comfortable giving up this amount. Stocks is very much the same way. If you're gonna invest in Facebook, Google, Amazon, whoever it is, you're gonna have to have in your mind how much you're willing to lose. How much of this money am I investing that I could do without? And that's what you should be putting to work. And then you should be putting it to work in a trade or in a transaction that is well vetted, well reviewed, with some sort of sense. Not in penny stocks, not hoping that a stock goes from $1 to $3 so you can triple up your money. These are all amateur moves. Now, stock trading is totally gambling in my opinion. And if you disagree with me, you might as well leave that in the comment sections below, because I want to kind of hear your perspective. There's no way in hell that you're going to go out there and say that, hey, you know what? Trading stocks is not gambling, because no matter what, there is risk. There is no 0% chance risk in any stock trade. And with risk, in my opinion, it's a probability game. So if the probability of you being successful is 90% versus 10%, that's still gambling, my friend. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I personally like to gamble, but I prefer to invest my money wisely, and I prefer to take on trades that have minimal risk. Now, depending on where I am in my release dates, this video may be coming out before my trading education, or maybe even in between. But I think it's very important for me to touch on this subject no matter where you are in your process, because it's important for you to get the idea or the notion out of your mind that you're just going to approach the market wildly. So if I do have videos out on how I approach the stock market and how I trade, make sure you check those out so that you're able to learn what you should be doing and at least how to manage your risk. That's the most important part about trading, managing your risk and being able to deal with the losses that come. Many people who lose it in stock trading is because they got blown up by not following a set of rules or having no rules in the first place. Now, if this is content that you found valuable, please make sure that you hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section below if there's anything in particular that you want me to cover. And if you're not already a subscriber and you think that you want to see more of this sort of information, please make sure you subscribe. Thank you for joining me here at ENTP Life. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.